We're back to discussing compassionate accountability, and particularly how to focus on value, capability, and responsibility in your people. You see, in many encounters, we get into a win or lose situation with our people, and we're trying to avoid that. That's not what compassion is. Compassion is focused on yourself and others, and always for the greater good. And it really focuses on the values for yourself, your people, and the capability and the responsibility. I told you last blog about a situation I had as a manager for the very first time as a sales manager in radio, and how I was really on the bridge of losing my job. My manager told me, Doug, you're not going to fail here. You're either going to succeed somewhere else or you're going to get to the point that you're succeeding here. And so I had to change the way I was doing things. I was either too compassionate or not accountable enough, or probably a combination of both. What I did was to sit down with each one of my salespeople and help them construct their goals and then a plan to get to those, to reach those goals. There's a great quote in here by Ken Blanchard. It says, "Those who plan the battles rarely battle the plans." I think you should keep that in mind if you're a leader. If you're getting your people to plan the battle with you, they're rarely going to battle the plan. So what I did is my salespeople wrote down on one side of a 3x5 card, these are my goals. And then we brainstormed a little bit. What are the activities that will ensure you reach that goal? All right. What kind of, in radio sales, it was about the number of calls, the number of perhaps specs commercials, the number of presentations, how much money they were presenting, how many closes they were making. So those were the types of things they wrote down on the backside of their 3x5 card. And then in weekly meetings, when I would meet with them, we would go to that card. I'd immediately flip it over to the activities and I'd say, listen, are you doing 15 calls a day? Are you making $20,000 in presentations a week? Are you making 3 spec commercials a week? All those things that they had identified were the activities they needed to do to reach the goals they had set. They were inspired, they were motivated to reach those goals. And when they weren't hitting those targets, they knew they were the ones responsible. They had set the goals, the activity goals, to reach their goal. And they were not only failing the company and failing to meet the expectations we had set, they were failing themselves. So that's really what compassionate accountability is about. There's a great story in here about how the authors, Nate Rager and Marshall Goldsmith, helped a company that was in a call center achieve goals. There's 3 questions that they asked. They got 50% increase over just 4 months of time by using this technique. So please, if you have questions about how to develop a compassionate accountability to get results for your business, please contact me, Doug Wick, at Positioning Systems.